Okay. This story I sent it over to Real Ghost Stories online. I'm gonna read it to you because I think it's easier. May 18, 2018. Hello, Real Ghost Stories online community. My name is Rocio. I'm writing from Tucson, Arizona. Let me start by saying that I'm a very spiritual woman. My family and I are from Mexico, and I grew up encountering ghosts and entities as if it was something normal. And that is why nothing seems impossible to me anymore. I had a coworker named Michael. He was an atheist and did not believe in an afterlife. I loved debating this subject with him because he would always try to rationalize the paranormal with scientific explanations. It was always a friendly debate, and he would just simply end with, "If I can't see it or touch it, then it doesn't exist." To which I would reply, "Like air? Come on, Mike. I'm telling you, there is a God and there is an afterlife." He would just smile and carry on with his day. My job requires me to cover different locations when we are short-staffed, so it's not usual for me to be away from my regular site for a long period of time, sometimes up to 3 months. Mike had also transferred to a different site, so I did not get to see him as often as I did before. Every time Michael passed me in the hallway, he would shout, "Superstar!" because I loved to sing, and it was the nickname that he gave to me. When I came back to my regular location early October 2017, I noticed that he got really thin. I thought it was weird because Mike loved food. I went up to him and asked him why he looked so thin, but all he said was that a new laboratory was busier than the one he was at before, and he didn't have the time he once had to constantly be snacking in the employee lounge. I had a bad feeling, but I didn't press for any more information. Something inside me told me to give him a hug before I went back to my area at work. I thought, weird. I never hugged Michael, but I went ahead and gave him a hug anyway. My boss had asked me to cover the other clinic for one day, so there I was when all of a sudden one of my coworkers came up to me and asked me if I heard that Michael was very sick. I said no, but I just saw him a few days ago and he looked very thin. "What's wrong with him?" I asked. She told me he had been diagnosed with cancer, but she did not know any details. I was shocked and I got on my Facebook Messenger right away to ask him. I sent Mike a message and he replied that he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. This made me very sad, but I am a big believer in God and his healing because I have witnessed miracles in my own life and also in others. I knew that he did not believe in God, but I told him about those miracles anyway. I wanted him to know that I would be praying for his healing. I still have the last conversation in my Facebook Messenger. I said, "Love you, mean it." His reply was, "Superstar." November 4th, 2017, I woke up at about 2 a.m. to pray. With tears in my eyes, I began praying for Michael. I asked God for Michael's healing, but if it was not God's will to heal, then I asked for Mike not to suffer and reminded God that Jesus died for everyone, even the unbelievers, to please manifest himself to Michael and take him up to heaven if it was his time to go. Later on that day, about 2 p.m., I was washing dishes. I was all alone. My kids were at their dad's for the weekend. I did not have the radio or the TV on. All of a sudden, I heard Michael's voice in my right ear, "Superstar, it's true." And right then and there, I knew Michael passed away. I began to cry and I stopped washing dishes and instead started making a video to honor his life and to remember what a great person he was. Nobody had posted anything on Facebook about him passing. I just knew it in my heart. I knew it in my spirit because I heard his voice. I posted the video I made about Michael at 2:47 p.m. People who knew him started to comment on my status and kept asking me when, where, how, why. I did not have any details because it was my intuition and Michael himself that told me, nobody else. That same evening at 8:21 p.m., Michael's girlfriend posted a comment and tagged Mike in it, which confirmed that he had indeed passed away. Hearing his voice gave me peace of mind because I took it as Michael telling me that it was true that God did answer my prayer and that he did make it to heaven. I know I will see him again someday. Let me see what you got on today.
Today I got an ASU jacket, and then I have Sparky, Sun Devil. Don't see any Wildcat shots around here.
No,
this is ASU territory.
Oh. Okay, look it. Yo ve. Mira, right there. You got two against one. You a baby.